think we all know that facilities want to deliver person-centred care, and all of them want to deliver the best care they can. But I think there's just so many incredible pressures facilities place on doing this efficiently. There's many big trends, but I'm just going to touch on three. The first one is obviously more residents living with dementia coming into care, because we know that people want to stay at home for as long as possible. And I think that's going to be an ongoing trend with the baby boomers with different modalities of, I guess, high-level home care. And by the time they get into aged care, that level of physical and mental disability is quite significant, will become quite significant. The second trend is really the baby boomers. It's related to the first, but the baby boomers coming in to care and their expectation levels around, levels of use of technology. And I think they'll come in with their own devices and be wanting to utilise those. And, they will also be wanting something that's more personalised to them in terms of a well-being or a program of activities in aged care. I guess what I'm calling the old model of recreational activities, which is more group activities around bingo or one TV and everybody watching programs or concerts. I think that'll continue, but I also think that the consumers will want a service that is more personalised around the kinds of interests and activities that they have. So I see that happening. The third trend is around workforce, which is the ongoing trend that everybody in the sector is struggling with. Staff shortages, obviously I'd like to think they won't continue, but I think they will continue. And we really see that our program can help with staff shortages when someone's away, when somebody's not being able to provide, if it's a lifestyle team member, a program, that there's a platform there that anybody can pick up and use and deliver a meaningful experience. And the other element to staff is English as a second language, which we've touched upon, is our ability, this cultural divide that will continue to exist between, residents in care with our huge multicultural base. And we've got 40 different languages on our platform, so we're addressing that from a resident perspective. But I think the other thing we're really excited about with the platform is how our platform can create a really rapid and fast connection between residents and staff, when it's hard for them to understand from a cultural connection. That person-centeredness starts with knowing about the person holistically and what their life story is. And with all the paperwork that's involved with admissions, often that data around the person is not fully complete. It's in a paper format and it can't be easily accessed. And this is particularly important to be able to access this data given the high turnover in staff in the sector and some of those cultural divides between English as a second language staff, which is becoming for the majority of the sector. So Resparke solves this challenge by providing facilities with a turnkey solution to be able to easily be able to capture the profile of a resident when they come into care across all dimensions of their cultural background, their religion, their hobbies, their interests. And then we're able to have that profile being dynamically updated either by the residents, the families, or those who care for them. And then what our matching technology does, it actually delivers them a personalised content experience across audio and visual. So that's actually got quite a few benefits. And if we talk firstly about the benefits for staff of providing that service. The first one is it actually creates a better connection between the resident and those that the staff and those that they care for. And then you can learn more about somebody and put that into the system dynamically. So that connection piece is the first one. The second outcome is that the residents, their wellbeing is just increased because they're actually being able to be offered an experience which is very personalised to them. And I think that the benefits for staff, that they actually have improved job satisfaction because their job is just easier to do, because particularly with managing change behaviours, there's a productivity increase because they're spending less time managing change behaviours, and it's easy. It's helping them to do their job more efficiently rather than searching every day, what can I do for this resident? It's all at their fingertips. And I think also it means that all carers in a home can actually provide a meaningful personalised experience 24/7, not just the lifestyle staff, which is really what we're really excited about with this platform, because we're doing nighttime training for care staff who are operating in the night. So we're able to really broaden that responsibility for wellbeing, holistically through the whole of the organisation. That also has a benefit to, just generally staff morale and how the whole organisation operates. So when we were doing our matching, developing our programmatic matching, we were taking into account all these accesses to be able to provide that experience. But the other thing we actually also knew that was that even though we can programmatically select that, what we need to do is provide the training to ensure that staff are trialling something with someone, they're able to observe a response and then be able to modify the programming accordingly. So we have another function where you can start really deeply personalising via favourites, and you can also take things out that may not be working for someone for whatever reason. So until you start on that journey of personalisation, some things that you may have thought may have worked may not work, and then other things can change over time too with dementia. So we're cognizant as people, as the disease progresses, sometimes things that have worked stop working. So we had to think through that as far as the music programming as well. But we've been doing quite a bit of testing in the platform as part of the ARIA grant, and that's all the feedback that we're getting in terms of how we're tweaking how the software programmatically works to be able to deliver that for clients.